Hello friends and welcome to another video on Tutorials Point with me Richa. Today under the Hospitality Management module we will be talking about lodging. Let us see what is there on the agenda for us today. We will be talking about what exactly is lodging all about, meeting the guest's need, hotel and lodging operations. We'll talk about forces shaping the hotel business, competition in the lodging business as well as competitive forces in the lodging services. So what exactly is lodging? People go for holidays and book hotels for the simple reason that they like to be in a place wherein their basic needs are taken care of, like hunger, sleep. They get all those kind of amenities which they have at home itself. They also want shelter from any kind of heat situation or any kind of cold situation, even rains, etc. They need a roof above their head, and that is the reason why hotels are doing phenomenally well with regards to lodging experiences. People are offering lodging services so that you can relax and enjoy your holiday. Well, meeting the guest need is something which is the most essential part of any lodging business or any hotel industry. We need to welcome our guests and make them feel as if they are at home, giving them a service which is way beyond just a regular smile or just a regular greeting. What our customers are expecting out of us, let us see that. Whenever a guest arrives in the hotel or the lodge, assume that he or she would appreciate assistance with the luggage. So you need to have bellboys who will come and pick up your luggage and place it in your room. When a business type of guest arrives late in the evening, you can offer to have a wake-up call given to him. A family with children might appreciate if you give them a room on the ground floor next to the pool so that the children can enjoy a good swimming session. A guest walking through the lobby with a question mark on his or her face really needs to get directions in which way to go. So you should offer him or her directions in the hotel. Let's look at meeting the guest needs a little more. If a guest asks for an extra packet of coffee or tea, etc., make sure that you have that arranged the next day whenever the room is getting made for him. When a guest calls for luggage assistance, always try during the time of checkout, always have to give him a valet or vehicle advice beforehand. When a guest is driving on a hot day, offer him a bottle of water, preferably cold water if it's a hot day outside. Offer to arrange a shuttle to the airport for a business kind of a guest who's come in for business without a valet parked vehicle. Always try and ask him, sir, would you need any kind of drop to the hotel or to the railway station, etc. So that way you have taken care and meted your guest's need. Hotel and lodging operations. So what exactly are lodging operations? Let's take a look at that. Lodging operations is a leadership oriented course that focuses on hotels, motels. Motels are next to the highways which are reasonably priced. Bed and breakfast as well as resorts which are fancy locations with a beautiful view. So lodging operations is all of these things. How do you take care of the back end as well as the front end of it? Let's take a look at hotel and lodging operations, large-scale customers service initiatives. Well, marketing and branding concept is very important whenever you are trying to sell a particular hotel room or sell a particular lodging experience to the customer. Incorporating the culinary experience into the hospitality setting, people would always prefer to stay in a place where a breakfast is given to them or dining facilities available to them. Developing employee training programs, it's very important to train your people so that they are able to handle the customers well. Surviving in a competitive hospitality market is something which is very important because the world has become competitive and there are so many hotels and lodging places which are coming out of the blue everywhere. Implementing energy saving innovations, so thinking out of the box and trying to look at somewhere where energy can be saved is something that we need to think of. Well, forces which are shaping the hotel business, let's take a look at that. Whenever there is any hotel getting built, we need to understand certain basic factors like how do the hotels get built, what kind of an agency comes into picture for getting these hotels made, the construction of hotels, etc. Where does the money come from? Is somebody pumping in the money, or is somebody giving a venture capital, or is somebody trying to fund the hotel, etc.? So where is the money coming from? The hotel business cycle runs in a particular way, or there has to be a plan of action or business plan or model. The role of real estate into the business, as well as asset management, who manages these assets of hotels. So hotel industry is something wherein all of these things need to get looked into if you are planning to start your own hotel. Competition in the lodging business, let's take a look at that. The lodging industry is extremely competitive, and several different hotels will often be competing for the same potential client or customers. As a result, it is crucial that lodges uses a variety of marketing strategies to make themselves visible and making sure that you are able to get your customers before your other competitive forces. Since the location and since the kind of ambience and view is mostly same for most of the hotels and restaurants, hence it is also important for them to have good marketing strategies so that you get your own customers. Let's look at competition in the lodging business, strategies to stand out apart from the others and your competitive forces. So make your hotel brand website a visual treat for your visitors. Whoever is logging into your website who wants to book your hotel or book your resort needs to have a beautiful view of what your resort would look like even before they've actually entered into your resort. So it should be a visual treat. There has to be a lot of good lightnings and good pictures and images that you need to use so that you can enhance your website and people want to come to your hotel or resort. Use SEO, which is search engine optimization, so as to get clients to click onto your website. Make your USPs or market your USPs. USPs are unique selling proposition. So how is your resort and hotel different from the other competitors? So you need to have your USP in place. And also connect with different travel agencies, making sure that because travel agencies are actually getting you a lot of business. People call up travel agencies and ask them for references and examples. And that is the reason why it is good to always tie up with an agency. Certain other strategies can be working closely with the local authorities, proactively utilizing social media. So today social media is something which everyone is using, whether it's a Google or whether it's internet, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. So start using social media in order to market your product. Use content marketing progressively and make your lodge more than a lodge. Don't make it a standard kind of a place wherein people just come, check in and then check out. Also add more facilities to your lodge so that people really enjoy living in your hotel or industry. Well, now what we are going to look at is competitive forces in the lodging service. So what we look at is problem, conditions and solutions. So while we're talking about problems, there are many competitors than ever before. Today we are facing in the hotel industry so many competition that is happening side by side. In a particular city, there might be hundreds of hotels offering the same kind of service and offering the same kind of view to people. So market is growing more slowly than in the past. Today the market has become a little stagnant. Conditions are that most of the hotels they work on a very low profit margin, shortage of prime locations because everywhere the locations are getting filled up, entry of international competitors, so JW Marriott, or it could be Taj, or it could be more and more kind of international forces coming into like a Radisson, etc. When these international competitors come into our country, there is definitely a huge competition. Solutions could be advertising, so using social media, product enhancement, try to think out of the box and think what more can you add to your hotel. Experiment with something, try to be a risk taker and make sure that you're always blindfoldedly offering a quality service to your people. Quality is more important than quantity, right? So it's important to take all of these issues and concerns into account whenever you're thinking of joining a hotel industry. So friends, this was our module on lodging. I hope you have enjoyed listening to us. Thank you very much for watching us and listening to us.